Well, good morning. Thank you for listening. Brand image, customer experience. Now, just a quick one I wanted to pick up on conversation the other day. Trust. Now, trust is a big thing in most industries. Trust, reputation. Now, you've got to ask yourself, personally, are you trustworthy? Are you reputable? Is your business the same? Now, fundamentally, it's on an easy conversation. Do you turn up on time when you say you're going to? Are you early? Are you late? Do you say what you're going to do? Doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Now, got me onto the second point, talking with businesses. Now, payment. Payment is a big thing. You know, little one-man bands, sole traders, small companies being asked to tender for bigger contracts. Now, the bigger contracts are worth more money. But they're asking for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days in some cases for payment. You've got to ask yourself, A, fundamentally, can you afford to go 90 days without payment? But B, is the business you're working for trustworthy enough to pay the bill? Now, I know some people that have worked for me, they have a little giggle at my terms and conditions. Now, obviously, terms and conditions are fundamental to when you're going to get paid, the terms in which you operate. Now, if you've got good terms and conditions. Now, one thing that's become apparent recently, the group of us that are the group of consultants that go out, the brand, the image, the creativity, we're getting to the situation we're having to write NDAs, non-disclosure agreements with some of our clients. Because we're coming up with solutions, we're coming up with ideas. Now, the problem with that is that we're bringing you all our experience, all our knowledge, and you're asking us to create something for you, and then at the last minute you're going, no, I don't like that, not using you anymore, and we've lost that idea to you. You then go and find somebody else, and away it goes. Now, that's where problems start to happen. You're then untrustworthy, you're not reputable. Now, the problem happens a lot in the creativity side. Somebody says, design me a website. Well, there's all my previous history. That's what I've done for the last 10, 15 years. Have a look at them. We create something from there. No. I want you to design my website. Yeah, well, start paying me. No, I want to see your ideas. Well, pay for them. Now, this is where we probably, I suppose, are a little bit lax over the time. I talk to a lot of photographers, talk to a lot of drone people. They've got thousands upon thousands of pounds worth of equipment. They've undergone training courses. They've got insurance. They've got licenses to fly their drones. And you want them to take a few photographs. Oh, yeah, just leave them with me. I'll have a look through them. No. Pay the man's experience. I collect art. You look at a picture. You look at an artist. You look at what they've painted. Now, I've got a lovely good friend, Catherine Sassel. Beautiful artist. You look at the cost of her paintings. How did you get to that price? Well, 30 years of my life have gone into that painting. And for some people, that's hard to understand, 30 years into one painting. But you must realise all the skills, the life experience, the flow, the knowledge, the creativity comes into that painting. It's the same with a song. You speak to musicians, how long did that? Well, that was bubbling round in my ideas, 3 or 4 years in the making. We put an album together, it's about 3 years to make that album. But that's not just 3 years, that's come from a lifetime of learning. And the same with us, with our creativity. We're talking about how long it's taken us to get to those ideas. Now, I jokingly got called at the weekend a solutioneer. Somebody that sorts your problems out in a way that you couldn't. Coming up with ideas, coming up with out-of-the-box thinking. But you've got to pay for that. And it comes back to a simple thing. Are you trustworthy and are you reputable? When somebody has a conversation with you and says, I'd like this, is your answer yes, and you deliver on that promise? It's worth understanding because a lot of damage can be done to a business if you let the customers down, if you break that trust. Now, there is a conversation that goes, takes 30 seconds to ruin a lifetime's worth of trust, reputation. So think about that, not just as a person, but as your business, as your brand. When somebody does something, it reflects on your business and brand. If you're engaging somebody, give them the respect they deserve. But it comes back to you. It's your personal brand. It's who you are. It's what gets you up in the morning. Are you an honest and reputable person? Worth considering in this day and age because it goes a long way. Let's chat a bit later.